Come on, Grace. Hey. Come on, Vader. Come on. Come on. Come on, Vader. Peter. Come on. Bye. I'm gonna lock you out.
Well, who you betting on tonight?
AZ. He's always a good bet at my time. AZ's always a good night. Doesn't matter.
I don't know, being a Saturday.
Well, that's true. Okay, let's go find.
I mean, you can always depend on him coming in sooner or later, but I just don't know if he's first.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Popo chat.
Filipina.
Oh, Filipinas first tonight. All right. Oh, well, Rob Wells right on her butt. Yeah.
Welcome. Corey
Welcome.
Mano. Hey.
Yeah. Trying to rearrange my furniture, put it back the way it was. Okay. Okay, there's that. That. I want the fan. It's hot. But got really warm.
So how's everybody doing this evening? Well, I know that it's 10:06 over there where Filipina is.
Hmm. 10:06
PM.
10 p.m. Yeah, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I went out and I did a ship.
Oh, did you?
Then I left there and went downtown because they were having a car show. I did a circle around there, and then I see the state of Michigan ship was upbound, so I went out and got it out in the river and came back again.
Oh, Jesus.
Finished the circle.
Wow. You're making the rounds today.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it off, but
Yeah. No, I had to take all the TV, the computer all apart, move everything, had to put plastic down and tape everything, and took everything down and got everything ready now for the new ceiling. Okay, Corey Mano is in the house, and Russell just joined in. Yeah. Oh, I think we just lost Paul. I think I'm on my own, all by my lonesome. So, Filipina, did you get out flying today or not? Or yeah, and Corey Mano's he's racing tomorrow, so yeah, something like that. I don't know what happened to Paul, but I think he tripped over the court again. Oh, he's coming back. Oh.
yeah, I don't know what happened to me. All of a sudden, boom, I was gone.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting there going, full screen of me. Woohoo. Okay, what happened here? But anyways. I don't know. I might only stay till about 6:30 or so tonight, Paul.
Okay.
I gotta bake a cake tonight, so. And I think in the morning I'll make the pudding for it.
Oh, that's
Again.
right. You're,
Yeah, I got that celebration of life to go to tomorrow.
yeah.
I told him I'd make a cake for him, so I brought everything here. So I've got all the stuff here and ingredients and everything to go do it all. But I'll bake the cake tonight and probably just let it cool down for the night, and then I'll finish it in the morning because it don't take long to put the pudding on it, and then chill it down some more. Then I want to be home around noon so I can get cleaned up a little bit for. Well, at least
Hello, Russell Durham and
yeah.
Bill Newfound.
Yeah. So she did fly. All right. Hey, Bill, how's it going there? I did fly along the river. We'll upload next week. Oh, okay. I see. I got not a text message, an email from my agent that I do pictures for all the time. Someplace I can go a web upload because he uses it all the time now. He said it's really good and easy. I can just load all my pictures up to that instead of jump drives, and he can just pull them off of there. So
Yeah, I didn't get down to the car show till after 3 o'clock, and usually by 3 o'clock, everybody's leaving
yeah,
because I saw a whole bunch of nice cars leaving town when I was going down there.
no,
Yeah, Russell's here. He says he's 10th.
yeah. Bill Peter says, "I'm getting better with the stick." What are you doing? Beating people with a stick or what?
The more you fly, the better you're going to get, Filipina.
I think she's beating people off with a stick. I think that's what she's doing. Hey, Curtis, how's it going, Curtis? He put a link into his full underwater live stream today. All right. So he's got it uploaded, Paul, that live stream he did.
Okay. All right, Curtis.
I still got paint all, look at the paint all over my hands. Oh, well. He'll wear off.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't feel that hot out, but it is warm. It's still 79 degrees here.
Yeah. What's the temperature here? Okay. I don't know. I had supper and geez, it was hot. We sat outside. Well, it says it feels just like 84 degrees though. Seemed warmer than that for some reason. No.
Let me go over here and I'll show you guys a brief look at what the car show looked like.
Yeah, let's go see what the car show looks like.
Because that's kind of different for me.
Yeah, I hear you, Bill. And it gets humid, makes it uncomfortable. I've got a fan going here, right here. Kind of move the air around.
There it is.
Oh, there's a lot of empty spots there. So
Yeah, well, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I figured the place was full because Lynn was down there and says the place was jamming.
oh, it's up there beside the Black River, was it?
Yeah, well, yeah, between Black River and the St. Clair River.
Yeah, oh, okay. Because I see that Basquiat Bridge there, so. Oh, Roadster over there.
That must be the Mustang section of it.
Yeah, I
There's-
gotta say, a couple Stangs there without tops on them.
Yeah,
Look at that roadster right there. That's cool. Was that a Chevelle there beside it? Could then a Gremlin?
and here's where I saw the ship coming up,
Oh yeah, there it is.
State of Michigan.
Mm.
So I flew out there and did a loop around it.
Is that the
But I had to
training
zoom
ship?
out because I was zoomed way in.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that the training ship, Paul?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
fact, when it comes around the other side, you might be able to read the emblem on the side.
Mm.
On the side of the stack right there. I'll stop it.
Oh, okay, up there. Yeah.
Great Lakes Maritime Academy.
Oh, okay. Look at
There's
that.
the
You got a 2-for-1.
Yep, there's the Black River.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Houston.
Oh, you look at that. Got the car show and a ship all in one shot.
Yep. There's more car show after that, but you saw.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a training ship. It's an academy that's up in Traverse City, I believe it is, and they train maritime certification things, to work on the ships.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Checking.
Next door, they got a pool next door, and they got
Oh,
a
yeah.
dog out there that barks continually. Mia hears him barking, and she goes, "What the hell's going on?"
Hey, Mr. Chuck Kovacian. He's spending
Hey,
all
Chuck.
his money at Lowe's right now, he says.
There you go. Well, stimulate that economy.
Yep. And Uncle Bill. Bill says, sounds like a lot of ship to me. Uh,
Yeah, there's a lot of ships going by today. Oh, Lori is stimulating the
oh, it's
economy.
Lori. Not me, it's Lori. Oh,
Uncle Bill, how's it going?
so where's Chucky throwing all the stuff in the shopping cart?
He's probably the toter and the fetcher.
Uh,
Yeah, there was a few ships today, Bill.
Yeah.
Here's the right now on the Great Lakes, and this is where I am, is right here. You got one that just went down to Herbert Jackson. You got this one that went up Philip R. Clark. You've got the American Spirit, American Century. You got the Assiniboine coming down. You got all of these ships in different directions they're going,
yeah.
Up here. and they're pretty much funneling all across
Well,
over to
well, it
Duluth.
looks like it's gonna get busy because a lot of them are heading downbound.
Yeah. just depending upon where they're going. A lot of them come down here and swing this way, Paul, and they go down here to the steel mill
Oh, yeah.
at
Okay.
Gary. That's where the God is right now,
Oh, yeah.
in the Indiana Harbor, the William Sykes. It's busy on the East Coast and down south too.
Yeah, lots of ships. Oh, where Gracie went? She go. Oh, she's behind me. Okay.
So Paul had a big dinner tonight.
Oh, yeah. Full belly.
Diane spoils you.
Yeah, barbecued steaks. Nice little small sweet potatoes. Oh yeah, it was sweet corn. What else do we have? It was a pile of food, I'll tell you.
Well, I felt sorry for myself today, and I went to down to it's called the Palms Crystal Bar down in the corner down there.
Yeah.
And I went in there, I says, I'm gonna treat myself. I says, I haven't been in there in a long time. So I got the pickerel dinner.
You see Curtis said there?
It was $20.
Oh, yeah.
What Curtis say? Yes, there's a way to zoom into the live stream. They even have their own version of Zoom. But I haven't figured out how to do it
Without the
without
delay.
delay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we Philippine, we had some other company tonight too for supper. She's still here. She's with Diane. It's a good old friend of ours. She came in from Cortland there, so Diane's always down there cutting her grass, and she's like 82, but gets around pretty good. So I was supposed to do a bunch of work for her, but I haven't had time yet to do it. I got to go down probably a day or two of work down there for me. So
Did you hear from any realtors today?
no, other than putting that one sign up, I had to go home and get the sign, but other than that, agent sending me a thing about some kind of web service to you can send files as big as 2 gigabytes free of charge. So he said he uses it quite a bit. Instead of him coming and getting the jump drives all the time, he can just, or I have to get them back. We can just do it over that way. So I'll look into it when I get home. I'm not going to do it now.
Another technology thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, Bill, I wish I could do that. Go take a little nap. Actually, I had one just before supper. I lay down for about a half an hour or so.
Okay, Uncle Bill, you take care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a Saturday night. Some people probably have places to go, people to see and things to do, and some other people are just kind of hanging.
Yep.
I didn't see any notifications, anybody that I know was going to be on tonight or anything like that.
Well, it's Saturday night.
Oh. Justin's going to be on at 7:05.
Oh, I heard 7:30.
Well, he's got a thing up there for 7:05.
Well, yeah, it might be a countdown going off of that or something. I don't know. Because I know where was I? Oh, and Curtis is live later on. When I was on the road, I went in and looked to see if anybody was still live. You were gone, but Curtis was still live, so I was on there, and then he said on there that instead of going at 11:30, he was going to go on at 7:30. So maybe probably gonna wait for us to, finish up around 7 or so. But like I said, tonight I'm gonna, about 6:30. So I gotta go make that cake. Mm. Mm. Well, the nice thing about tomorrow is that celebration of life told me not to wear a suit. Nobody else is.
Here's
Even Filipina.
here's part of Filipina's video from today.
Oh. No, Curtis, not you, Justine. No, Justin said when he was on your live there today, that he was going to go on 11:30 originally, but he decided not to until 7:30 tonight. So that all those buildings a long ways away from the shoreline, eh?
Yeah. Well, that's the
Back way
ocean.
back. Yeah. I suppose you get rough up there. Maybe it's all floodplain out in front.
Yeah, it could be. Could be a lot of that.
What's that ad, Paul Murray?
What ad?
What ad?
Well, it was at the end of her video. It came on ad popped up.
Oh, on the end of our video.
Filipina didn't have anything to do with it.
So Curtis, you get all your drones, ROVs put into the bathtub, get them all cleaned up. Needs a swimming pool or something, like a kid's pool, something a little bit, and you put them in. Yeah, one thing about our drones, we don't have to go give them a bath after we're done playing with them.
Oh, they're pretty much air dry.
Yeah. Yeah, Curtis has got to take his drones home and give him a bath.
All cleaned up and charging them.
All right. You said he might go back out in the morning there, Paul.
Oh. Well, his weather goes up and down so much. He's got to take advantage whenever he can, I'm sure.
Yeah, but he didn't get to play today.
Yeah, he was instructing today.
Yeah. Yeah. He said just me this time. He was having trouble with that one drone, didn't he? Say he had to take it back and recalibrate it or something?
Well, he was having an issue with it. I think he finally got it cleared because they were using it again.
Yeah.
But Curtis, we did hear the one guy's gal pal, wife or girlfriend, started asking you about pricing on all that stuff. Did you scare her off or? Because definitely that's not the kind of hobby of the faint of heart. You got to have some money.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe know how to swim in case you got to go after it.
Um, yeah, the weather hasn't been too bad. I think it's going to get hotter though this next week, isn't it, Paul?
I don't know. They said that they were saying something about the middle of August is going to start cooling down.
That would not hurt my feelings at all.
Oh. Okay, what we looking at for weather next 7 days? Oh, look at Wednesday, Thursday, Paul. Gonna feel like 102 and 108.
Oh my.
Tomorrow it's gonna feel like 93. Monday it's gonna feel like 97. So it's gonna be warm for a few days, Paul.
I'm not looking forward to any of that nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't either, Bill. The fall could come and it could just stay that way. Spring or fall. Yeah, excuse me. Holy mac, I'll get to quit yawning here.
Got me doing it now.
Kurt says, hang on, I'm coming in. That's good. Oh, I gotta get something wipe my eyes. Eyes are watering. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, hey, Curtis.
What's up, guys?
Hey, hey. Well, it seemed to go pretty good this morning, that stream bouncing
Yeah.
around. And
A couple of guys are going to be buying some.
you think so?
Yeah, they want them.
Yeah.
Good.
Figure take them out, let them try it out first. Yeah, Mark has not told his wife yet, but she was thoroughly entertained by it. She sat there. You know, how many wives do you know go out with her husband and hang out for an hour and a half and sit in the chair and watch their phone on the live stream?
Not very often.
Yeah, so she's pretty cool.
Yeah, especially if you didn't have the live stream, you'd be it's like watching submarine races.
So what had happened was there's 3 buttons on the front of it, and I'm sorry, 1 button with a 3-position switch. And I've always used the screen. I've never used the buttons on the RC. And he locked it. He accidentally hit one of the buttons in the 2nd position, and that locks it in manual exposure mode.
Oh,
So I was going into the app and trying to change it, but it was locked in manual.
oh,
So as soon as I got it home, started playing around with it, it's like, oh, here's what it is.
Well, it just
live and learn.
appeared to us when we were watching it, Curtis, is that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Because the only difference is you've been using those for a while, and the only difference is the operator.
Yeah. No, everything works fine. Not even any scratches.
No.
Boy,
Jeff was
the
so
one
worried
guy,
about you
one
been
guy was having
big
a hell of a
scratch.
time. He was just skidding along the bottom there,
Yeah,
leapfrog.
I end up having to turn down the expo on that. It's kind of like an FPV pilot with a Betaflight. You can turn down the amount of input that you get with the sticks.
Yeah.
I ended up having to turn his down, and then the tide came in, and he was like not making any progress anywhere. They got I think it's pretty simple myself, but they got a little learning to do as far as the way they understand how it works. They both wanted to just look at the screen, and they weren't paying attention to tether management. and they were getting their cables wrapped around each other. And they were both trying to go as far out as they could. And I was like, well, do you know which way you're going? He goes, well, the screen says this. And I go, I bet you're not going that way, because when you get that far out, it's not that accurate. So it's a whole thing. It's a
It's a
learning
curve.
process. Yeah.
Well, just like flying a drone. When you get a drone the first time, it's a learning process.
You know, there's those people in the drone community that they first thing they want to do is fly as far as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these two guys are like that.
Yeah.
They want to push it to the very edge, you know. How much do they cost in the UK? Oh man, I have no idea. I don't have an answer for you there. Sorry, David.
Well,
Well,
if you-
American
if you
Canadian
if you
dollar's supposed to be
figured out
fair right now.
how much the UK dollar is valued at the US dollar, you could give them a rough estimate.
Probably, but that's not necessarily true. I mean, they sell for different prices in different countries. So
Do they sell them on Amazon?
yeah, but even Amazon has a UK site and a Europe site and all that.
Oh yeah, because I go to the Canada site and the UK site quite honestly. I just put in, you know, when I put in the destination, I just put in Amazon UK, Amazon Canada, and it takes you right there.
Yeah, and as far as the Zoom thing, I can get Zoom into the stream, but I haven't figured out how to hear you guys other than listening to the phone, you know, as separately.
Yeah.
And then there would be a delay. So I'm like, well, what do I do here? And then they have their own version of Zoom, but that's in the yellow box. And even if you plug headphones into the yellow box, there's still a delay with that too. So
Yeah.
I'm not real
The
sure.
only way you could make it work and be on other channels is you'd have to have multiple channels that you sign on to, that then you're the live on that channel.
Yeah.
Boy, I can go on your channel, on your Zoom channel, broadcast directly. In other words, sign into the Zoom link that you would send me, and I can broadcast that way in real time and
Yes.
hear what you guys are saying and all that.
Right.
But when I set it up from my end, there's a delay of everything happening.
Yeah.
Even when I was watching the, you know, when I'm switching between what the guys are viewing, I had them sitting on either side of me, and I would glance over at both of their screens, and one of them would come up on something like a starfish or something, and I would look down to switch over to his view on the yellow box, and it would come up like 5-6 seconds later when he would actually do it, which was kind of good because I'd see something coming and I could switch and get it over there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I was surprised there was a delay there because it's a direct HDMI input into it. So why there's a delay, I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
little Llama Laura's in the chat.
Hey, Laura.
So is David. David and Laura.
And I did get all the fuzziness out of the video. That looked pretty clear, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So what I ended up doing was upping the bit rate from 3,000 to 60, or from 30,000 to 60,000, and then drop the frame rate down to 24 frames a second instead of 60. And then instead of inputting 4K into the yellow box, I input 1080p and then broadcast at 1080p.
What's the name of those ROVs?
They're made by a company called, and I'm not sure if you pronounce it QYC or QYC, but they're the cheaper one that I have is the FIFISH FISH V6S. The S is I don't know what the S stands for, but it's the one that comes with the claw.
Laura says she's so tired, but she can't sleep. Hey, Artco. Hey, how you doing, bud?
I just went over to the UK Amazon and I'm not seeing. So what about if I put in underwater drone?
I try that.
Yeah, or ROV or whatever.
I have a feeling that the term ROV has been around forever and it's been associated with underwater drones, but you know, an aerial drone
Yeah.
is classified as an ROV as well. It's a remote operated vehicle.
Oh,
There we
that's
go.
cool.
Here they are. I'm gonna screen share. This is in the UK.
Gladius Mini.
A Dory.
I wouldn't wish those on.
$4.99. Oh, the
would-
rest of, looks like the rest of them, they don't have in stock.
There it is, $5.99.
Yep.
Down, Paul. Down. Now over to your right.
$5,999.
Yep, there you go. That's the one. Ooh, that's the one with the hard shell case too.
Yep. Look at that little bugger. Robotic fish, 120-minute battery life.
Some guy built his own ROV and sent me a message. He saw my post on Facebook about me being live. He goes, "How do I get mine on YouTube?" I was like, "I have no idea, dude. You built your own thing. You should figure it out."
Hey, Art, the weather's pretty good in Michigan right now. Nice and sunny, clouds. Not that much wind today. So,
Here's the
Beautiful
hard
day
case
for
that
flying.
comes with it.
uh,
Oh, it's got goggles.
Oh, mine has goggles. It has head tracking and all
We
of
were
it.
asking that question about goggles because out in the bright sunlight,
It has it has the goggles. You put your phone in there.
yeah.
oh, it's
Yeah.
it's just a phone holder. Okay.
Right. Yeah. And then it's got the little split screens where you put the diopter in there and adjust it so that it looks like one screen to your eyes and all that stuff. But
Did you hook
it
up a
also has head
DJI?
tracking. It has head tracking on it. So when you turn your head, the ROV turns as well.
David was asking how much they were, and he says 6K. And little Lama Laura answered, the answer to you, David, is no. But if you want it to
Oh,
get
hang on.
me one of those, yes.
Are you going already?
Artco, how you doing? The weather in Michigan is 78 degrees right now. Sunny. In fact, that's a live camera shot right there down by the river. It's about a mile away from me.
Oh, yeah.
So David, I'd be careful about what you buy as far as underwater drones because a lot of them don't have lateral movement. You want one that can move in a full 360 degrees.
Yeah, especially if there's any kind of currents or whatever, you got to be able to, like a drone, you got to be able to move in 360.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that's more power than it is being able to move 360 degrees. You need something with a lot of power to move something with a heavy current.
Now, are you able to adjust the motor power from your
Yeah.
controller?
So, I mean, there's a maximum amount of power you can have, but you can adjust the throttle input. So in other words, how much, so right now you give it throttle, I have it set low so that you get more of a smooth movement.
Mm.
But if you get far out and the tide comes in, you can turn the throttle all the way up so that when you give it input on the stick, it gets maximum power.
Okay.
And I have it set down to about 1/4 right now. And with those guys this morning, I ended up turning it down to about a 1/6.
So could you
Okay.
run those things with the goggles, the DJI goggles?
With DJI goggles.
Like, like the big ones, that had the headband with the thing to pull it down?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's got an HDMI. like that's how I run it off of my drones, because I plug it into the thing, or I can plug it into a TV and watch a movie on it. Just a HDMI input.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I just instead of it really bright out, you could be a lot, darker. You can see the screen really well.
I got the Triple Tech tablet. Bright's not a problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, plus with the Triple Tech tablet, you can show other people things,
Yeah.
Well, so these also now, they've updated some of the features on them too. They have they call it passenger mode. So somebody that comes up and is leaning over your shoulder, just tell them, hey, just download the app. It's free, and log in. And the logins, the password is real simple. It's not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then they have on their tablet, phone, whatever, exactly what I'm watching.
Oh.
They can't control anything, but
No.
they literally see exactly what I'm seeing. And I don't have to be on YouTube either for that. I mean, they can just come up to me and nobody really wants to download the app, but if you bring a buddy out, or something like
Yeah.
that, they can look at it
I'll be
directly.
right back. I can't tell if it's the neighbor's dog or my dog out there barking.
Oof, oof, oof,
Oof,
oof.
oof.
It's me and Paul. We're barking.
Yeah. Well, I know mine are barking right now, so. Oh. Okay, come on.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going out in the morning. I haven't decided yet or not.
Yeah. Mm,
I didn't really get to play today, so
No beer.
trying to get those guys to slow down a little bit. And
Yeah.
I went back and was looking through some of so what's cool about these is you just turn on record and you just record everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you go back and it records it in 3-minute increments. And the last
Okay.
frame of so it records 3 minutes and stops and starts a new video. But the last frame, the next frame starts right there. So it never,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
butt those two videos together if you've got something that's interesting between the two. And they were passing up so much stuff that was down there. I was like, wait a minute, go to the left. Oh, shoot, he should have went over here. Oh, man, what was he doing?
Yeah.
And they were just going as fast as they could, just zipping across the bottom and going, I don't see anything. Well, if you slow down a minute.
Hey, me.
Oh,
There's Mia. Hey, Mia.
She wasn't barking. She was sitting out there laying in the grass and just kind of listening to the other dog barking because they've got people over there in the pool and they're going crazy.
Yeah.
And so she was, and when I said, Mia, what are you doing? She slowly turned her head to me and kind of like shook her head like this.
Not me. Not me.
There goes the neighborhood, she says.
all right, guys, I think I'm going to jump off.
Okay, Curtis. Well,
I'm not going to commit to it just yet, but I may be going live in the morning
okay.
Okay, cool.
because
We'll be looking forward.
I didn't really get to do anything myself today. And I'm like, I want to get out there and play.
Yeah.
All right, guys, look for it. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, well,
Okay,
you know what,
see ya.
Curtis, you might want to get another one and have it available for rent when you're out there. They
Yeah.
can rent and play with it,
Well, these guys today, I work with both of them, and they've been talking about it. I said, why don't you just come on out?
Oh,
And
okay.
so that I wouldn't rent to them. Those are good guys. One of them he's got a milling machine, and we were talking about a couple things, and he's got some ideas on, and I left one of the claws with him, and he thinks he can mill it out of aluminum, which would make it even better than the plastic,
Lighter, yeah.
make it lighter and sturdier.
Stronger.
So he took that home with him, and he's gonna play around with that and maybe come up with something for me. So who knows?
Cool.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Okay, Curtis, take care.
Yep, see ya. David said he found a stockist just down the road from him. What's a stockist?
Stockist?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Huh.
Maybe he'll have to translate for us.
Mhm.
All us Americans.
That English language,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, Filipina, I don't know what I'd do without Mia.
Yeah. See who got in my lap?
Oh, so he says somebody that stocks it. So maybe he found somebody that has the underwater drones down
Oh,
the road.
all you gotta do is go rob a bank.
Yeah, although with everything that's going on, I would be betting that Laura's gonna say this is not the time.
Especially when you may have to move, right?
That's right.
Mm. No.
Yes, yeah, that's right, Filipina. Mia is good company. Well, Paul's got the same situation. He's got Vader there. He's got Gracie.
Yeah, Gracie's right here in my lap. And Vader's like right there, but he keeps standing up on the chair here, trying to get my attention.
Problem that Paul's having is splitting his attention and his time between the two because
Yeah.
they all want 100% of his attention.
Yeah, see, that's
That's Vader.
Vader.
There's Gracie.
Now, here's
He's going,
Gracie.
hey, what about me?
Yeah. They're so jealous of each other. Yeah. Okay, Vader. No. Okay.
Gracie's trying to sit on top of Vader.
Yeah, she's trying to find a comfortable spot here. Well, you want shit. Who's it? Yeah, I
he
got
has
two to keep me
two
company there.
Plus, he's got a kitty cat at home.
That cat at home plus a ferret.
Ferret, yep, and a cat. The ferret doesn't get out much though, does he?
No, not lately. No, she's pretty aggressive lately. Her
You
old
said
age.
she's older too, isn't she?
Yeah, I'm surprised she's still alive. I really am. $2.4K. He's just gonna go back and check down the back of the sofa to see if there's any money down there.
Uh,
Yeah, you find that much back there. Holy crap. Oh, come on, Gracie, get him. Hard having two of them on your lap.
well, you almost need a love seat. You know, a raised type of love seat, because you wouldn't want to cush down into a love seat, but
No. Oh, yeah. Gracie getting a drink of water. Yeah. Chair back over there. Hey, look who's coming in.
hey, Adrian.
Mr. Adrian Mateo.
Oh, shoot, hold on. I gotta set up the camera. What the heck am I doing?
Beats me. Only you can tell us.
And the sad part of it is, Adrian, I don't know about you, but technology isn't my number one thing. And so it's like half the time when something goes wrong, it's just like I gotta scratch my head.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there you
Woohoo.
Catch a little girl there.
Ouch, wait,
Yep. Hey,
why are you hurting
there's
me,
your
little lady?
cutie.
How you doing, fellas?
Hey,
Hey.
we're doing.
It's a Saturday evening and nothing much going on.
So I
Thank
got a
you,
question
Gary.
for you, Paul.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I normally do my stream with StreamYard, so I decided, let me go ahead and give Zoom, I try again.
Okay,
So I set up the meeting. I got a question for you. I'm assuming that Zoom is a little different. So in StreamYard, I can actually enter the stream before it start and tweak it up a little bit. Zoom won't allow me to do that, will it?
no, because you have to go live on Zoom. Before you go live, you've got the screen. It's like Paul and I get on here before I go live.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay,
you-
so how can I go into the stream without going live yet? Stop.
What you do is the three dots down at the bottom is where you go live. When you go into Zoom and you start the Zoom channel, it say start, sign in, all kinds of things. Then you go to my Zoom, and that's where you say, okay, I'm going to go live. Click on that, and it goes live to just the black box we're seeing here now. And it doesn't go live on the air. Because then what you're doing is you're going live on Zoom, but you're not going live on like
YouTube.
the three dots at the bottom. When you tap on those, it gives you 4 options of where you want to go